perfect.
Okay, Poonam, I can hear you and see you clearly. So let's just dive in. So, as you know, my name is Jennifer, and I have been helping learners improve their English speaking skills. So, I'll just give you a small intro. So, I love reading, I love traveling, and I love drinking coffee. So, that's a little bit about me. What about you, Poonam?
Wonderful introduction, ma'am. Actually, as you know, my name is Poonam Best, and now I'm connecting from Dehradun, and I'm a homemaker. If you talk about my qualification and professional, so I have done my master in computer science, and recently I quit my job. So at present, I'm completely homemaker. So a little bit
Okay.
about myself.
Okay. So you quit your job. That's a very brave decision you took. I know that didn't come easy. We'll talk
Yes.
about that a little, little later in the session. But Poonam, also tell me about things that you really like doing. So, for instance, I love reading. I love coffee. What about you?
Nowadays, I'm passionate about learning this language only. So I love reading. I'm not into writing, but I love reading. I love connect with stranger people to talk in English. So now my hobbies is only around of English community, even English community.
Okay. So, are you saying that right now you are just immersing yourself in an English environment? Okay.
Yes.
So, talk to me about some of the things that you are doing with regard to your
Well,
English language learning journey. Yeah.
yes. Okay. Actually, I was not serious about this language, but 4 months ago, I came across some YouTubers and I got inspired from them. So I thought, okay, I can do that, and I started my journey 4 months ago, and I installed one of application where I connect so many people, and I start practice speaking practice, and after that, after 1 month, I create my YouTube channel as well as for learning purpose,
Okay.
and where I upload my conversation videos, and whenever I came across new words or idioms, so I record myself as a solo video and I upload. So nowadays I'm
Okay.
reading, and actually I'm not into reading also, but for this language only, I want to learn this language anyhow. So I inculcate that habit of reading. So I started from Sudha Murthy ma'am book because it is very easy, no need to Google. So I started from Sudha Murthy ma'am books. So yes, now I'm into reading also.
Okay, that's good. I cannot recommend reading enough, because I feel that to learn a language, especially if you want to pick up new vocabulary, you want to learn how sentences are structured, and you want to pick up phrases, I think reading is the best that you can do. And depending
Yes.
on what kind of vocabulary you want to pick up, you can, read newspapers, read articles, and then, of course, read books. Okay. You know what is interesting, Poonam, is you said that you started just 4 months ago.
Yes.
Okay, so in that case, I don't think you started from step one. When what I mean by step one is someone who has no idea about English. But did you start from a place where you had no idea what English, like
No,
you had never spoken? Okay, so tell
I
me your
can't say.
starting point.
Yes, I can't say I started my journey very scratch because I did many jobs in my life. Teaching, a teacher, a computer teacher, as a accountant, a small organization, I would say.
Okay.
And yes, somehow I can manage the whole thing. But I'm not curious about this language, crazy about this language. Ki, okay, just
I got
okay,
it.
yes,
Yeah.
yes, somehow I can manage my whole thing. So no need to learn. Okay, so
Hmm.
and simply I quit my job. Actually, I have a son who's studying class 10th now. So it is very crucial period for us. So and
Hmm.
my job was night shift and health issues also there. So I was about to leave my job
Hmm.
2 months ago. So I thought I have to do something because I am not kind of person. I can't live without working, but without work or without job. I'm always want
Right.
to become an independent woman. So in that case, I thought, okay, I can do that. I can indulge myself in English language also. It is also good. I can upskills myself. So this is my, you can say, journey.
Okay. That's quite an interesting journey where you really had to take some bold decisions. It's a bold
True.
decision to, give up your financial independence, in the sense I'm talking about with relation to a job. So you did it for your family and of course health reasons. I can't imagine working through the night. Oh, yeah, like I said, I can't imagine working through the night and sleeping through the day. That really interferes with your circadian rhythm. Okay. So you're saying you did not start from scratch, which is a good thing. So you had already had some experience. You know what I like about your approach to learning the language, Poonam, is you said you did not say that I want to learn the language, I want to become an expert in the language. You said I'm curious about the language, and that is where learning starts. You have to be curious about something. Okay, so where has your curiosity led you, in the sense when you were curious to learn about the language, and that's good, like I said. So what did you do? What are the kind of sources that you went to? So for example, some people will do a lot of watching serials, shadowing, and just consuming English language content. What did you do? How have you come so far so quickly?
Yes. Actually, as I mentioned earlier, I was not into reading, and yes, I love listening part. If I talk about conversation videos, especially, I love conversation videos because that video I got inspired for this language especially. And no, this is my dream. I can share with you, okay? Because
Yeah,
I
go
want to
ahead.
do something in my life. I want to, earn some respect. It's not about money. Like some
Hmm.
people can recognize me. Okay,
Okay.
she's a Poonam West, like that. Not
Okay.
much, but
Yeah.
yes, some people can recognize me. Yes, this is she's a Poonam and like that. I want to do something, and I didn't get chance in my life to do something. I did many job in my life, but not by heart. I can say that. But this is the last.
Okay.
This is the I can see my goal, and I can see my dream.
Okay, that's good. I think all of us should have a dream and just pursue it. Okay, and I totally agree, Poonam. All of us want to have an identity. We want to be recognized for the good work that we do, and like you said, financial, independence. And
Yes.
it's great. You said you did not have the opportunity earlier, but now you do, which is good.
Maybe
Okay.
I was able to find that particular area where I can
Hmm.
now I'm enjoying. I'm learning this language. I am enjoying. No one can impose me. Okay, you should learn this language. Okay,
Hmm.
so now this is my likeness. I
Okay.
enjoy this
Yeah.
process actually.
Okay, that's a good thing, Poonam. If you like what you're doing, it doesn't even seem like work, isn't it? If you
Yes,
enjoy what you do, it doesn't even seem like work.
and
Okay,
I never
Poonam,
feel
mine.
stress. Also.
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead. Please check.
Never feel stress. Also, if we like something, we can do by heart that work.
Absolutely. So when you say do by heart, you mean do it with your complete heart.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Poonam, you also shared that you came across some YouTubers and they kind of helped you in your journey. They also played a crucial role. Okay, so
Yes.
tell me about that.
Actually,
Share.
yes, 4 months ago, I was scrolling my YouTube channel, how to improve your communication skills, and I came across one of YouTuber Rajni Verma, and she's quite popular, I think, on YouTube platform, and her way of speak, I impressed. I got inspired from her.
You were
Okay,
impressed, yeah.
yes, and I watched her 2 years back video also, and she was not kind of, and now what she was, and now what she is drastically changed. Her personality, her way of speak, intonation, modification. I love that, and I make sure for like I watch her one video at least on a day, in day.
Yeah. Okay. So you watched a video of this lady called Rajni Verma,
Yes,
and you said that that video was made 2 years ago.
yes, true.
Okay. And you saw the transformation for yourself. So you saw how she was 2 years ago and how she is so polished and speaking English very well. Okay.
Yes,
And that is that the goal that you've set for yourself? That in two
yes.
years, I'm also going to be. Okay.
Because earlier my thought was, this is not cup of my tea. I can't learn English. This, but I can't. So this is not cup of my tea. So I just, I don't want to learn. That's why, because grammar is my, biggest phobia. So I was not able to learn
Okay.
grammar especially. But when I came across YouTuber's video, that time I got to know, okay, without grammar we can speak. Spoken English is totally different than grammar. Okay, in grammatical we can just take a overview. We have to take some
You have a
overview of
fundamental
like tenses.
understanding. Yeah.
Yes, I think tenses only. Oh yes. So after that, I started my journey, and okay, I can communicate with tutors also. So this is also great achievement for me.
It is, Poonam. And one of the reasons why I asked about your starting point was I don't think a person can achieve that kind of fluency in 4 months. So if you had said that I started from scratch, I would have been, extremely impressed. In 4 months, it's extremely challenging. But like you said, you did not start from scratch, so you did have some experience. Okay. So initially you thought English is not my cup of tea, but here
Yes,
you are
totally.
rocking it. Okay. So I think you also said that you connected with other YouTubers and there is a community or a platform where you can actually practice with them. Is it?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So talk to me about this community. I think that's really helpful. So,
Yes, we have to give email. Okay, so if time will suited us, so we can connect in half an hour, 14 minutes. We take session, through Zoom application. And after
okay.
that, we can if they are like we are YouTubers, so we can edit that video and just post on our YouTube channel. And who are learning this language? So many people are there. They can't afford mm, uh, much
To pay
money
for
to learn this
lessons. Yeah.
language.
True.
Yes,
True.
and I really want to do something in my life. If I achieve, in my life, this goal, so I really want to do some social work who are not afford this money to give in this that platform. So that is also my second goal. I really want to do something,
Yeah.
social work.
And Poonam, I see where you're coming from. In India, I feel there are many of us who are extremely well educated, but just because we
Yes.
did not do it in English in an English medium school, that can really take away so many opportunities because of the fact that a person cannot speak in English, that individual does lose a lot of opportunities.
And this is my
And
personal
yeah.
experience also. I missed so many opportunity due to this language, due this language.
Mhm.
So I can resonate with them who are very good at their skills maybe, but
Mm.
not good at English, so that they
Yeah.
can know they miss their uh, opportunity.
Very true. And have you noticed, Puram, that in our country, especially if a person, this is what was shared by a learner. So he said that he got into a little bit of a trouble in the sense he was, I think, driving or something, and he must have done either he was maybe he thought that he was not speeding, but maybe he could have been. I didn't really get the entire story. So the thing is, he was stopped by a traffic cop and he said just because I spoke in Hindi, because I'm not very fluent, he wasn't very fluent in English at that time. Now he is. So he
Okay.
said I spoke in Hindi and the traffic police just completely ignored me. So he said I just didn't feel heard. So I get that feeling. So he said that I see that people treat you differently if you speak in English and if you don't speak in English. Have you ever
Definitely.
had that kind of an experience?
totally agree. This is, I think, English language is in maybe in India. I don't think so. I am wrong in that way. But in India, it's like a status symbol. If you are good at English, so
If you
no,
look at it
everyone
that way,
thought
yeah.
okay, yeah, everyone thought like okay, she and he is very good, very intelligent, like that. Okay, but if you are not able to speak in English, so that time they, uh, they can treat you in a different way. It's happened actually. It's not a no, it's happened, and it's happened with me also many times because I can understand but I was not able to speak. I was not able to communicate with them, so it's happened. It's a inferiority complex, I would say. Sometimes I felt earlier, but not now. I'm able to know, not be in a proper way, but I'm able to communicate with other people. It's
Okay.
happened in
And I
India,
think,
basically. In India it happened.
okay. So I do get a sense of what you mean by saying that, when you speak in English, people do tend to take you a little more seriously. And, otherwise you do kind of feel like an inferiority complex if you feel that I can't speak in English. Okay. But this intelligent thing, Poonam, I can't wrap my head around that. Why would you think a person, yeah, like you, I think you're not the only one. This was also shared by many others. They said if you know English, you are considered to be more intelligent. What has a language got to do with intelligence? I mean, break that down for me, please.
Maybe like because my thought was same earlier. Okay, if he and she is able to speak in English, he must be smart, and he or she is good in everything, whatever they have, and because they can speak in English. So I think it's this is the I would say every Indian people thinking, no, is that towards the people. Okay, they can speak English. Okay, they are very smart. They are very intelligent. Might be they are very rich. So
Okay,
yes,
so that is the
but
misconception.
yes, misconception. Truly, yes,
Absolutely
and
misconception.
yes. And
Okay.
this is not when I type myself in this language, indulge myself this language. So that time I got to know it's not very, it's not a big deal. Everyone can speak in English. Everyone can learn this language. It's a only, communication. It's not a, if you are not good at grammar, but if you know some, sentence or words vocabulary, if you can communicate with them or people like in front of you, when whoever in front of you, and they can understand what you want to communicate with them, so it's
Absolutely.
okay.
Yeah, I agree with you, Poonam. In fact, not only English language, in any other language, if you go
Yes,
about learning all the grammar in that particular language, it's going to be very difficult, like you said. And I think the best way to learn grammar is do it through conversation.
yes,
So, that's the best way. And moreover, let me just give you a sentence and let's sort this out. Okay. Let's say the sentence is, and we'll take a very simple sentence. Okay. There, I'm just going to put it down in the chat box for you so that
sure,
both of us can see it. So, a very simple sentence: I go to the market. We know what
yes,
it means. Okay, it's grammatically correct. Now let's say I'm someone who has no idea about SVO, as in subject, verb, and object, which is how sentences are structured in English. So I just say I go market. I just tell you I go market. Do you still get what I'm trying to say? Do you still understand what
obviously,
I'm trying to say?
obviously,
See, this is
obviously,
exactly, so that is, yeah. So you
yeah,
make a good point. So go ahead.
yes.
So talk to me about this. I go to the market. That's correct. But I give you another sentence. I go market. Do you still understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes, it's makes sense. So yes, I am able to understand what are you saying, what
Hmm.
you want to say with me now. Yes, I can understand.
Okay. So this is what we mean, that you don't have to get into the nitty gritties of grammar, unless you want to teach grammar. Unless you
Yes,
want,
yes.
yeah, then you look into the details
If you
and
want to
go deep
communicate
dive.
with people, so no need to go deep grammar. Yes, definitely. If you want
Exactly.
to teach someone and a student as a like who want to
Hmm.
know master on grammar, so definitely you should knowledge about grammar, deep. But
Hmm.
if in a
Absolutely.
spoken English we can ignore sometime.
Exactly. And
Native
moreover,
speaker,
grammar becomes.
I think native speaker
Hmm.
also make mistake.
Absolutely. Absolutely. There you go. So you said you kind of hit the nail right on the head, Poonam. When speaking, while speaking, even native speakers make mistakes.
Yes.
So why are we making such a big issue out of, I want to be perfect? I think if you talk about if your aim is to be perfect in a language, you are going the wrong way. So
Yes,
I
true.
think the aim should be I want to be communicative in that language. I want to be able to convey my thoughts, my ideas. I think that is important, right? And you also spoke about something very interesting, which is actually quite important where communication is concerned. And you said intonation.
Hmm.
Remember, you said intonation. Now,
Yes,
that is very important in communication. So,
yes.
tell me about that. What is
Intonation is
intonation?
about I think your pitch high, low, like when we speak in like anger and in an anger way. So our pitch always in a high. And if you will
Yeah.
speak, if you want to speak very slowly and happiness, so that time we, we in our whatever we want to speak, that time is showing on that particular sentence. Like okay, you are happy, now you are sad, now you are in anger. So I think that
You
type
are
of
angry.
intonation.
Yeah. Okay. Absolutely, Poonam. So, what you just explained is that when we communicate, we are not only sending out meaning. I'm not just telling you that I'm happy or that I'm sad or that I'm angry. I'm also transmitting that emotion. That feeling
Yes.
also should be transmitted. So, that is what communication is all about. So, for example, if I say, Poonam, I'm angry with you, doesn't really show that anger, right? But if I say, Poonam, I'm absolutely, irritated with you, I'm angry with you. So, I'm raising my
I could
pitch.
sense your no sentence.
Yeah, so the feeling has to be there. Absolutely. Now, you know what, Poonam, I would love to talk more about intonation because that's a very important part of communication, and many of us don't realize that. They think let's just learn a lot of vocabulary and let's aim at fluency. But
Yes, they
intonation is
want to
very
run
important.
behind the fluency only, but not in
Yeah.
start. It's like I also did same thing. My earlier session maybe. I
Hmm.
was like that time. I want to speak anytime. Like I want to speak
You
anyhow.
just want to
Okay, but
speak, yeah.
now yes, but now I just I keep in my mind no. Okay, I have to speak in a slow manner and just think and after that speak.
Absolutely. You're on the right track, Poonam. And I'd love to talk more about intonation, but time doesn't permit. So, what I'll do is I will give you a feedback. Poonam, you are fluent.
Oh my
So,
God,
I'll just
this is
like to underline that, that word fluent. You are fluent. We have been speaking for about 20-23 minutes now, and I've never had you pause for want of a word. So that is what I mean by fluency. And I stay curious, Puram. That is the best advice that I received. So I'm going to pass it on to you. So stay curious. I think that's half the battle won.
thank
Okay.
you so
And
much.
yeah, you absolutely just stay curious. And like I said, you also use very good words today. Your vocabulary is good. Okay. So now that you're already fluent, yeah, your next aim should be refine your grammar. Because the reason I tell you is you're already there. Where fluency is concerned, you're already at a high level. So there are two things when you're learning a language, right? So one is fluency and the other is accuracy. You've already built your fluency. So it builds
Thank you
two
so much.
things now.
It's been a lot for me.
Yeah.
It's one
Yes.
kind of
So
motivation.
yeah, Poonam, look for idioms. Incorporate idioms and collocations in your speaking. That will make you
Actually,
sound more confident,
I
more
know
polished.
many idioms, but I'm not
Hmm.
able to use those idioms while I'm speaking. So I have to improve that, thing. I
Yeah.
want to use it, but
Okay.
I'm not able while speaking. This is my
Okay, so
biggest
let's
issue.
let's do this. So the fact that you know a lot of idioms, but you're not using it means they don't come to your mind when there is the
Sometimes
opportunity to
it's
use
like
them.
I'm over the moon, okay, cold shoulder. I know so many, but I forget. And yesterday I watched, I think 5 minutes left. I watched one of Three Vampire Diaries, so I got to know one of, I don't know it's the idiom, but it's unicorns and rainbows.
Okay, they don't exist.
Yes,
Okay,
unicorn.
yeah.
No, no. Like the situation where after this situation, that will be unicorns and rainbows. So it means like situation will be perfect and fine after that situation. It's a
Okay, so
idiom.
in that case, okay, I've not
Hmm.
heard of that idiom, Poonam, but I know of another idiom which is related to a rainbow. So,
Okay.
you know,
Yes,
but
that is also no new for me. I got to know about through that Vampire Diaries.
for diaries, yeah.
Yes,
Okay. Okay, Poonam. So I do have to take my leave now because we've
yes, ma'am. Thank you
exhausted
so
our
much.
time. You're
Thank you
welcome,
so
Poonam. It was really enjoyable, our conversation. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I
much.
hope you
Same,
did
ma'am.
too.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
we'll
Yes,
meet
ma'am.
again. Keep watching Vampire Diaries. That's quite an interesting serial.
Okay. Thank you
Okay.
so much.
Okay,
Okay.
you're
Bye
welcome,
bye.
Poonam. Bye for now.
Okay.
Bye bye.